Hi, Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Greg.
What's up?
Penny's back. Hi, Penny.
I'm back. Hello.
Penny.
All right, so let's
long
get
time
stuck
no
in
see.
real fast so we can hop Penny back in here and join in the wild and wonder of insanity that y'all have decided to do.
I am so excited to see how Penny comes back. Or how
Last-
Delta comes back.
Last session, with the blessing of the Emperor and Empress and their assistants therein, you all were transported magically back to Terra in order to begin the research on a new plane of existence that none of you had heard of before, called Infernum. Or Infernus. They use those interchangeably. When you arrived back in Terra, you found a once vibrant city basically abandoned. There is very few people here compared to the last time that you saw it, fully occupied, really. So you guys decided to do something fun and say, fuck it, to your plans. We're throwing a concert.
It was more fuck it to your plans.
Yeah, well, that's also true.
And
So,
it worked.
last session, you guys started planning a live concert to benefit the Legion, maybe? No real direct plans were made therein of who it's actually going to be for.
Oh, Kyle and I also talked about that we wanted to have scheduled like competition fights.
Okay,
Yes.
that can also happen. This is now
Gladiator
affectionately
fights. That's what
being-
I'm thinking of.
gladiator fights. Okay. I have affectionately been calling this Band-Aid,
So
Live Aid, because we love Queen.
what you're saying is we really just love AIDS.
I'm a big fan of AIDS, actually. So,
All of a sudden we're canceled.
bye. So, that being said, what would y'all like to do about Band-Aid? Harlow, you have not really built a stage. There's a pile of rubble in the Coliseum that you have covered with sand. Hell, you have Itune has granted you a gift and has created a portal from her own temple in Terra to your temple of the Mother Trees by the blighted battlefield. Bruce, you kind of followed along, did whatever you wanted.
Usually do.
We do. Valen is still asleep. We'll say.
There's
Valen's with his family.
What do you want to do? Where are we at? What's happening?
I think Hell also helped tried to set up the gambling pool for the fights.
Yes, you did. You certainly did do that.
Organize that.
Pell also organized gambling.
Yep.
No good.
So is that canon, like that Pell established the first gambling?
Oh God,
Or
no.
gambling before that.
God, no.
I know.
Gambling has existed. It's just how much has it existed prior to this?
There's
Fair.
nobody else to make the bets, so Pell's gonna do it.
Yeah, there's no one here right now.
Yeah.
Gambling exists in this realm, in this world. They had fucking there's a coliseum in the center of this, several 100,000 person city that is dedicated to gladiator fights. Gambling exists. It's just, what do you want to do? The Legion, as far as you're aware, returns today.
And they're expecting a concert.
They're expecting nothing because no one has told them.
No, Pell has.
Pell did?
Pell
He
went to the
spread the
hive and
word.
he used the sending stones to tell the queen who was at the with the military.
Oh, that's true.
And in fact, Pell also requested talent because all the talent was at war to come play at the concert.
Okay. Yes, you did also do. Okay, I remember that now. Thank you. The bands are approaching as far as you are aware.
But they're expecting a stage.
Look, they don't need a stage. They don't. Harlow's. If you come into the Coliseum, Harlow is covered in dust, bruised, scratched, just not hard. He is very frantic and he's like, this did not go the way I needed it to, and I don't know what to do.
Sounds like a normal day with Harlow.
He just stares and goes, you know what? In the words of Flaint, fuck it. And he goes, this is now an open concept concert. They can bring lawn.
Make a
They
hill
can
or
bring
something.
lawn chairs. Exactly, lawn chairs. They can. Food and drinks will be passed around. It will be great.
Well, it's a Coliseum. There's plenty of seats.
On the wind, you hear Flaint's voice, but people can pay extra for on-floor seats.
No.
Where are the seats?
Look, it's standing room only on the floor, okay?
Does Ticketmaster get its cut though from all the ticket sales?
There's also no tickets. This is supposed to be an aid for the soldiers.
And that stops anybody?
But there is betting. There is betting for money. There's profit to be made.
Because every non-profit is for profit.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, basically.
There's a tip jar on the way in.
Oh,
And
man, I really wish Delta was here. They would really know what to do in this moment.
Almost like you guys should do something. Make a decision. What's happening next? The
Man,
Legion, as you guys stumble around and do nothing, you hear the tramping of feet along the paths that lead to Terra. There are several 100,000 people coming their way. It's fucking loud.
Harlow runs to the front gate where they're coming, and does his elephant call, the elephant trumpet, which was what people in his community would do when people would be coming home from usually battles or combat.
Okay, you run to the front gate of Terra, and you do this.
That takes a while.
It does take a while. It is about a 20-minute run.
Does he make it in time?
He makes it he makes it to the door and throws the door open with his eyes closed shut and does this.
It
Right into the face of Tritus Valerian. Hello, Harlow. Thank you for your welcome.
Should
While
I
this is
roll?
happening, Pell is trying to dig with his hands and do like a mound for the concert to happen on.
Harlow's just like, stop with the stage. It will be fine.
You're not there.
You
You're
are
at the
nowhere
gate.
near there, Harlow. You're
I
at the
know.
gate, my friend.
And so I like, I'm just so glad to see you. I'm glad to see that many of us made it home.
Well, of course we made it home. The journey was not perilous. We have defeated the blight in this plane. How goes your research into Infernum?
It's hold on. Has Pell shared his information?
You guys don't have any information. You haven't even gone to
No,
the
no, no.
fucking academy yet.
Pell did. Pell went to the library before going to the temple.
Okay. Pell, you have not shared anything because you guys haven't
I
seen
have
each other.
not.
Harlow goes, we've only been here for a short period of time. We haven't been able to get there right away. We wanted to make sure that things were set in place, that the people that were here, and that we just wanted to make sure that everyone got home safely.
You wanted to be sure that the people who were here were here.
We're here safely and with like the supplies that they needed.
And that the entirety of the Empire traveling with the Emperor and Empress would make it safe. Okay.
Hold on. You said women and children were still there.
Oh yes. No, there definitely is. There's also old people with weapons. I mean, they're not defenseless.
Right.
I'm gonna roll. Let's see.
Well, as this is
And
happening,
I'm not-
Pell asks Bruce to help him try to make a mound of a stage.
All right, Bruce, are you with Harlow or are you with Pell making a stage?
Well, I'm definitely with Pell. Bruce would not have ran that far.
All right.
So what am I doing to help out?
Hold on 1 second. Tritus Valerian makes an insight check to Harlow.
Uh-oh.
It's not like I'm trying to lie about it.
Yeah, you're not lying. He's a little concerned and confused.
As he should be. He's talking to Harlow.
I said, okay. You guys haven't really done anything yet, have you?
No, like we said, we just got here maybe a couple days before you. We did our rounds to make sure that people were good, supplies were still intact.
Understood. I appreciate that. You felt that necessity to do that. I do appreciate that. Of course, the legions are here. The citizenry has arrived to their home. The ones we left were more than capable of taking care of themselves, but I appreciate your need to double check. So thank you.
You're welcome. Now, with that being said, my group has decided that in celebration of the return, that we have an event. We have a celebration, a whole town celebration that everyone is invited to.
Uh-huh. Where is it going to be held? What space have you found in Terra that can hold the citizenry in its totality?
The Colosseum.
The Colosseum can hold many, perhaps, but maybe I do not believe that even our Colosseum can hold everyone.
Now, this will be a many days event. People can come and go when they please. We have talked to the local vendors that have been still here helping everybody, and they think that this is a wonderful idea and that they are here to participate and want to help.
Okay. I shall pass the news along to Emperor and Empress Severin of this festival, shall we call it?
That would be excellent. Now, one thing I do need is that I need at least 5 of your most handy workers.
Titus smiles and says, "Well, of course, this is the Empire. You do know what we study at the Academy, right? One of our main houses of learning."
Hold on. Hold on.
If I would go to school.
Hold on. John is trying to remember. John does not remember, but I think Harlow in game would know.
One of the main things taught at the Academy is engineering.
Oh, yes, absolutely. We know that you are some of the, have some of the most educated engineers, and that is why I have came to you. I've come to seek help.
Yeah, I am happy to know that you have come. Harlow, we will do what we can to assist. I will send my best men, my best people, forthwith to the Coliseum. You may await their arrival there. When will your event take place? When does it begin?
We will start at sundown.
Today at sundown.
What time is
Yes.
it?
You would have no idea. You are inside the Coliseum.
I know.
It's an
Limited
open
I'm
room.
wondering myself
Yeah.
right now.
It's still a goddamn mountain. You're still under. Technically, the Coliseum, the base of the Coliseum, is underground. Technically, it is open ceiling, so you can see that it is daytime. You know that it is early in the day based on how much time has kind of passed. But it's not. You don't have like full knowledge of exactly what time it is.
Aren't the temples and stuff above the Coliseum?
Yeah, but you said you went back down to the Coliseum.
Yeah, but how's the Coliseum up on top then?
Would Harlow know what time it is?
You would know based on the sun because you're at the front gate. It's currently about 9 a.m.
Oh, okay.
So Harlow says, if you give us, I believe that we should start this celebration around sundown.
I will pass your information along. Thank you, Harlow. The Empire appreciates your vigor.
And Harlow bows and then proceeds to stand and have a long bow till all the troops pass.
You're going to be there a long time.
I was about to say that's not going to build
that's hours. That's
going to be until sundown, I think.
That's not going to build no stadium.
Look, I will do a constitution check if I have to.
You absolutely do. That is hours. If you wait for all of the troops to enter Terra, that is hours and hours of waiting.
$21.
How long can Harlow keep his back arched?
It hurts. 21 is not enough. I mean, to bow and maintain that weight with the weight of your armor, you are used to wearing armor. You have worn armor, Harlow. You have worn this armor most of your life.
Mm-hmm.
But it is nothing. Wearing it every day is nothing to bending at the waist in a deep bow. You do not collapse, I will say.
Harlow holds it through the pain.
With a 21,
yes.
With a 20,
he is in pain.
The DC to not collapse is 20.
Perfect.
So you do not collapse, but you come damn close because it is hard. It an unholy effort to try to hold this weight as the legions pass you by. They are smiling, they are happy, they are honored by your bow to them as they return home. Many of them clap you on the shoulder. Many of them bow back.
Harlow's
You keep patting him on the back and on the shoulder, and he keeps making it hurt more.
Yeah, they know. They know exactly what he's going through. This is fun. Why not mess with him a little bit? I mean, these are all seasoned warriors now who wear armor daily. They're going to mess with you a little bit.
But how do
That's
they
fine.
reach Harlow's shoulder?
fair point.
It is about how do they reach his shoulder? Because he's bowing at the waist.
I guess, but I mean, how tall are dwarves?
They're not all
Harlow-
dwarves. They're not all dwarves.
Okay.
And the dwarves are typical dwarf is about 3.5 feet tall. 3.5 to 4 feet tall.
Harlow is a perfect 90 degrees. No.
At the waist, yeah.
God, that would be fucking torture.
Mhm.
If you had to bow full 90 degrees.
You are bowed for about 3 hours, Harlow.
Okay.
So as your bow straightens, you smell something. It is not pleasant.
Is it me?
No, it is not you. But my God, it smells unlike anything you've ever smelled before. It smells like something. It smells like something lit shit on fire.
Is it the poop bush?
No, but it does smell like a little bit of burning poop. Smells like something is burning, and then you smell a beautiful smell of fresh baked bread. As with a very large pop, Delta is next to you, wearing a strange hat, a thin tube sticking out of their mouth that is on fire, and they are holding a loaf of bread.
Just for your revenue, can I?
Say that again.
I said I'm back. Fuck it.
Harlow just also I imagine it's just pop and Harlow just ha.
Yeah,
Basically, yes. You hear omelette du fromage.
They do from up.
I brought you back some pain. Do you want it?
Harlow immediately just picks them up and like hugs them.
Delta's just like wheezing for breath because she's like being crushed.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see how strong this hug is.
Oh.
18.
Pretty strong hug. Delta, you can always roll to resist the hug if you would like.
No, she's not. She's gonna let it happen.
Just the faint claws. Just okay. You're good. You're good. Get off me.
So what next?
Oh, so much. I am so glad you're here.
Do you need to
We-
talk? Sit down, chat, eat bread.
Bread.
Harlow is just like, so like, what is this France?
Yeah. It's like France. You know? It's just they're really angry at like these people called like the British. But I don't know what they are because I never went there. But they're angry. Fair play to
People that
them.
are all
Big old
small.
Loads of revolutionaries that we get up. Apart from the whole
Harlow's like, what's that? What's that weird smell?
what weird smell?
Like, it just smells like you've been, like burning.
Oh yeah, that's just Paris.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a whole area just like pollution, just like dirt. Nice though, big tower.
So,
Lots
like,
of
they have their own blight they're fighting?
yeah, it's a bit different to ours. Theirs is more just life,
Bed bugs.
bed bugs.
Paris just smells like burning shit.
Paris is literally the smell
Yeah.
of burning shit and cigarettes. Burning shit and cigarettes is what I was trying to convey.
Yeah, that's
Honestly,
exactly
fair.
like, yeah, exactly. Just loads of like not even that cigars. Just cigars. Do we have cigars in this? Well, I don't know. We do now. So cigars.
Yes. Cigarettes do not really exist. Cigars are not popular. But
Oh my goodness, Delta could be a millionaire in this world.
pipe smoking is very popular. It is very common.
Delta brought some tobacco seeds back.
Tobacco.
exists. Tobacco exists. It's just not in cigarette form. It's more traditionally smoked in a pipe.
So not wrapped in paper just yet.
Delta's gonna invent cigarettes. In this world.
Delta has a cigarette hanging out of her mouth right now.
Delta's gonna create prison currency.
Delta's gonna start a whole new life. Fuck the necromancy. Cigarettes.
Oh my goodness, can they just become
That's the plan.
a tobacco sorcerer?
Delta can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Oh
So-
my god. Can wizards like can wizards what's the word I'm looking for? Like I can't think of the word. The only word I can think of is infect. Like items with spells. So if I gave someone like a cigarette with a certain like
Can you
Infect-
enchant things?
So it's artificers that enchant, but I feel like wizard and artificer is not that far.
No,
So
yeah.
if
wizard
you
will
want to
enchant. I
don't know,
I mean,
triple
Delta's already
class
gonna
or
have a cheap labor, so
No,
you're gonna
yes.
keep
A
giving them more?
wizard in this world would be the person to enchant. Artificers are uncommon. A
I need
wizard
to
is
find
the person who would run a shop to enchant something.
oh, that's fair. That's fair.
business partner. We'll find them. That's how we're gonna make our millions, guys. Cigarettes.
You know, I feel like Bruce would be a really good person to talk to.
What?
Speaking of which, we gotta bring you to them.
Yeah. Carry me, man.
And so Harlow again puts Delta on their shoulder, like how they walked through town that one time when they
Yep.
were helping them count.
Mm-hmm.
And Harlow goes, "Has your counting gotten any better?"
I can count to trois.
Harlow goes, "I don't know what that is. That sounds awesome."
It's like it's like four off of these.
Harlow just sits there and goes,
Oh, and deux, trois.
"Awesome. I can't wait to hear all about this."
Yeah, it's
And-
like un trois, and then you have like four more, and then you get to these.
Harlow's sitting there like trying to understand a brand new language. Just, like a senior citizen trying to understand technology.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Just and where's this TikTok?
There's like no like vampires there because they all eat garlic.
That does explain part of the smell.
It's just garlic and bread and wine and snails. Frogs.
Harlow stops and goes, snails?
Yeah, but like they eat the shells, not the actual snail.
Huh.
Crunchy.
Harlow
You might
goes,
know them as wellfish.
Harlow has so many questions, but doesn't know how to ask them because he's just, wait, huh?
Have this like really pointy tower. There's like quite, but not that big. But it gets like replicated in places of the world. But I don't know. But it's like a pointy tower. You could like stab someone with it if you wanted to.
So you can pick it up?
Maybe. We tried hard enough.
So by this point, Delta and Harlow have probably made it back to the Coliseum.
Yeah, I'll allow that. Yeah, it's a decent journey back to the Coliseum in reality, but we can fast forward a little bit to have you guys arrive to the Coliseum.
And so just like a kid trying to give like another person a cat, hoping that the claws are out, without like he's just gonna like attach Delta to Bruce.
What?
You guys see Harlow running in, holding Delta at arm's length.
By the scruff of the neck.
Not kind of.
No, and they're sitting on my shoulder.
Out. Delta
Right.
is, excited to be there, but
And then I
very
say, I
understandably
run in there
nervous.
and I go, attack!
No.
Okay, guys, look who I found.
Hi. Bread?
Harlow's just continuously eating more bread.
Just you doing the thing where like you just take the tip off it and hollow out the bread inside it and not eat the crust.
Mm-hmm. So, like, you just see Harlow's trunk, like, searching for bread.
Just
He's like,
hoovering out.
this is fantastic.
They call it pain over there. They
Why?
eat-
It's not painful.
I don't know, but they eat pain for breakfast.
They eat pain?
Yeah. You're eating pain.
Harlow's doing an insight check on himself to see if he's in pain. A 13.
Some doesn't feel good.
Stole the bread.
Harlow goes, I get it. I understand it.
Yeah, Harlow has celiacs.
Oh, no! No! Why would you do that to me?
Harlow doesn't eat a lot of bread.
Surprise,
Surprise, surprise, grain doesn't fucking grow in the broken hills.
It might now.
Might now, never did before.
Oh, no.
Can elephants eat bread? It doesn't say anything.
Guys, look who I found. Are they even paying attention to me? Are they trying to build what's left?
Well, yeah, you'd see. I assume. I think Bruce was helping, but Pell and Bruce playing in the dirt, trying to make a mound or a stage or something.
Yes, how are we doing on that?
Roll me a strength check.
Both of us?
Yeah, both of you.
Oh, come on.
Come on,
Bruce. Well, Pell to have to carry the strength check.
Sadly, yes.
Well, would you roll?
An 8.
An 8?
Bruce did an 11.
Oh.
Yeah. You guys are really just playing in the dirt.
Were there no tools around? I think Harlow used the badgers.
I used
There
the
were no
badgers.
tools around.
What's that?
I used the badgers, and then the apes were really just smacking wood pieces together.
Were there no shovels around?
No.
There were no shovels. And at this
So,
point, you see a group of very sturdy-looking people come carrying shovels and hammers and nails. You see several of them open a nearby closet that contains more tools because
God
no one
damn
ever
it.
fucking looked for tools.
We were panicking.
Hold on. Since when does a Coliseum have side doors?
Since it's a modern coliseum,
Well, how modern.
they're allowed to have anything they want.
Maybe it was a closet that had a passcode and we didn't have the passcode.
Yeah, maybe.
You just see like finger marks all over the dirt from us trying to dig.
Basically, yes. That is what is. They are wildly confused as to how all this brand new dirt that was not in the Coliseum when they left is now in the Coliseum.
Harlow sits there and just kind of shrugs. Just,
And they shoo you away and say, "We have orders to remove you from these grounds. Your duty is to research Infernum and save our world."
Harlow nods and goes, "Okay, are you going to finish the stage?"
We're not going to
Well,
finish it. We're going to
wait,
actually make it because no one has actually started anything that's usable.
I was going to say they're actually just going to make the stage.
Harlow is about to argue. Go, no, I didn't. But
I think
Harlow
there's, like,
nods and
broken-
goes,
What do you mean finish? You consider this a beginning?
Harlow just stops and goes, "No, you're correct. Right on. Go carry on." And just
I think at this
Like-
point there's pieces of wood just sticking out of the ground from like where the first stage just collapsed.
Yes, there is.
It's just buried,
He's-
half buried in dirt now.
Harlow is quickly picking up Pell and Bruce out of the dirt. I feel like Bruce is just making like a sandcastle.
It might be.
John, let Bruce decide what he's doing.
It's an awesome sandcastle, by the way.
He's making a sandcastle. Apparently.
And so I go right to the academy, and I quickly like head there to not be embarrassed of what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and as we get off the Coliseum grounds, Pell then will tell Bruce and everybody else and Harlow that that he has gone to the temple and or the academy and researched already. So we're good.
Okay.
I think Pell did a pretty good job up there with the roles. So I think they found everything up there.
You did
So
not
Harlow-
find a whole lot. So that the details that you share are that this is a realm called Infernum. You
Is that where
are
Delta came from?
no Delta came from France.
Well, there are some slightly differences between Infernus and France.
Harlow
Is there?
leans over to Delta and goes, "Is Inferna near France?"
You know, it could be related.
Mm.
Might
Is
do
France
with-
a different plane of existence?
You did say it's kind of on fire, so it does make sense.
No, not
Yeah,
on
true.
fire,
First, that's
but
not a
it
burning smell too.
is just bad.
It's just bad. Got it.
And expensive. So yeah, I think it's just taxes, you know.
And Harlow goes, "And you have to pay for pain? I don't understand that."
I mean, no. So maybe it is the same place, you know?
There's lots of pain in Infernus.
There could be plenty of pain in Infernus. You did not find a map. You did not find really any other details. Besides,
That's true.
really a name is the thing that you found. Like a formal name. Infernus. That was not information that had been given to you previously.
Yeah, so I guess, well, with that, I guess, Bell say we can go back up to the academy and look more.
Okay, lead the way.
Do we need to study Delta's ability to go between worlds? Maybe that's how we do it.
Harlow goes, that.
Maybe we hollow out the horn that we got from Dragon Vor and turn it into a bong and then smoke out of it and go there.
Harlow goes, what's that mean?
What it sounds like.
Harlow looks at Delta and goes, explain that to me later.
Sure.
And then continues, goes, okay, how did you travel? How did you get there? I remember it goes, you pulled a card and then you just like poof.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Poof.
You ask Delta for details. Delta has no details. Delta does not understand the way in which they were transferred over, how any of that worked,
Or how they got back.
or how they got back.
Just pure puff.
Huh.
Gone.
Interesting.
You can
Mhm.
you can test
If
me
you
if
would
you
like, is you do approach the academy, and it is more bustling than it was when you were here before, Pell. There are obviously some students returning. There are obviously some professors returning to their hallowed halls of learning.
Were there any stingy professors that are like, we still expect this essay to be done?
No, there were no stingy professors.
Yeah, I think it was mostly students
What
when I
you
was
do see, though, Harlow, that really brings the most notice to you is researchers returning to the academy.
Mm.
And Pell, you see that as well. This is what was lacking when you were here before. The academy was nearly abandoned for the most part. There was a couple people here or there studying or, maintaining things. But there was no learning occurring. Now that they have returned, so have the Guardians of Knowledge who can assist you to look for additional details.
That is helpful.
Perhaps it will be. So, what you guys can do, if you remember how research works, research costs money.
We have
costs
none.
Time and resources. You can either pay to have the research done for you, which is very expensive, or you can pay for assistance and then also pay in time. The more time you spend looking for something, the easier it is to find. I know, shocking, right? So, and the number of people helping obviously will affect the numbers. So the more people who are looking, the easier it is to find everything in the long run.
Ta-da!
So who's looking? How many people are looking? What are you looking for? Generics? Are you looking for specifics?
Harlow will be looking for specifics.
Okay.
Bruce will be looking for generics.
Delta will be looking for generics.
Okay. So
It
Bruce,
is really hard to draw with my controller.
That's why
What?
it's like that.
to draw,
Nothing.
motherfucker, you be drawing my maps.
No.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get you.
Do it.
So, I need basic intelligence checks
From who?
everybody for seeing how your research goes. I have set the DCs. Are you using assistance, or are you trying to have help from the people inside, or are you doing it all by yourself because you're smarty pants who know everything?
Harlow's getting help because he doesn't know libraries. He doesn't know how it works.
Absolutely. So the person that comes to help you is they are quite young. You've been here once before. They are somewhat familiar to you. They would be very familiar to Flink. And they actually appear to be looking for somebody around you as you come in. They seem disappointed they do not see them. But with your natural perception, you kind of gain that insight, Harlow. They appear to be looking for somebody and are sad to not see them in your company.
Does Harlow know who? Are they looking for Flink?
You don't, you just,
I just see that they look sad.
you see they look sad, and you saw them like maybe a glimpse of hope in their eyes when they saw you. Nothing more specific than that.
Harlow gives them the shoulder pat and then rubs their hair, like tussles their hair.
They do not have hair. You tussle their bald little head.
Does it squeak?
It is well oiled, so of course not. No squeaks here. Squeaks are for poor people. And this.
So,
this
do I get
person-
advantage then?
So yes, you get advantage because you are getting help, and it lowers the DC.
Okay, 19.
19. Okay. With a 19 and the assistance, really because you have the assistance of a scribe of the academy who is learned in the ways of the library and how things are stored and sometimes oddly organized. You are able to find the torn and really battered, I guess is kind of the best way to put it, map of this realm. Let me get her going here. Sorry. To get it all pulled up and in there for you the right way so you can actually see it. Roll20 is not loading. I'll get that in there for you later. And you'll be able to, I'll make sure everyone can see that. Okay?
Oh god, I don't know what I did.
I can tell.
Nothing. Everything's fine.
Yeah, Roll20 is not working for me at all.
Sure, that's what the problem is.
Well, I mean, oh, there we go. So you are able to find a map.
Of Infernum. Definitely. Where how far does it show where France is? How far it is from
Does
Infernum?
not. It does not indicate France at all to you. You do not get France from this at all. You do not understand France. The only thing you know about France is pain and the presence of pain in France.
Hmm.
I can't wait to be banned from France after this.
Right? Isn't that nice?
All of a sudden, you next bamped over to like a trailer park in America,
I'm meant to be going to France next year. Good.
which is so much worse than France.
Oh dear.
It really is.
Yeah, I
I would
didn't
much rather
expect
be
that
in a trailer
short
park
time.
than in France.
You go to Paris,
that-
Texas.
Oh God, we're going to Texas?
No, Paris, Texas.
Why do you hate me?
This ain't Texas.
Shut the fuck up. If I hear that song one more time, I'm gonna die.
I have not heard it, and I am going to stay not hearing it.
Beyonce made a country song, and it's really good.
Oh,
No, I'll be the judge of that.
They made a whole country album because Beyonce said "fuck you" to the CMAs because when they performed there a few years ago, they did not feel welcomed. So they just said, "Well, fine, I'm going to do this, and it's going to be the best. So fuck you guys." And it's topping charts, their country charts right now.
well, that makes it slightly less bad, but I still don't like country.
I fucking hate country, so you got one up on me there.
Okay, yeah, wait,
Ian actually loves it.
That's pretty nice.
All the times that I've hung out, all he sings is country.
I love country rap.
The closest thing I'll ever get to country is
I swear to God, if
no.
you say jelly roll, I will come over there and beat your ass.
I barely know who that is,
Good.
and I'm fucking proud of that fact.
No,
Me too.
big and rich way. Big and rich.
Mm-hmm.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy, baby.
Okay, dokie. Here we go. Finally, guys, I will show you all. I'm going to give you the full map because fuck it. This is what you see. Harlow.
That's big.
Ooh.
This is the map of Infernum that you find.
Does that say Mount Feet?
No.
Feet.
Fate.
That
It's pronounced fate.
I don't see an umlaut over that E.
Yeah, neither do I. Because let's be honest, I could not find a map of hell, and this is the closest thing I could find online besides creating my own, and I did not have time to create my own. So this is a temporarily borrowed map of somebody else's realm that happened to have the same fucking name. Stop drawing, John. I can see it already, you son of a bitch.
I had to fix it.
No, it's Mount Fate. It's actually Mount Fay, I believe.
I say Mount Fay, it looks like, yeah.
Yeah, Mount Fay.
Does that say Pit of Valen?
Velen.
I thought it's a pit of the week when I read that, and I was like, nice.
Then you have Kegels up here.
Cough.
Yeah,
That's my favorite.
cough.
There's
It's
a place
just-
called Yif. Yif over here on the right.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're into Yif.
Is that where the furries go?
It's actually, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure out the actual names of these places and how they're pronounced. But I will let you all know that.
Over here in the far right, the city over there is related to Bingo. You know, the dog on the farm. Because Bingo was his name-o.
Rog and Nemo.
Exactly. Bingo Nemo. It's his brother.
Oh my god. So I will actually get the pronunciations of these for you properly when I can. But here is the map that you find with your 19. And that is with a 19, when you're looking for specifics, that is all you get. You get nothing about what these places are. You don't know if these are cities, if these are towns, what anything here is. It says Pit of Velen. Doesn't have a picture. Don't know what that means. You know nothing about any of these places, what may be here. You literally see what looks to be lakes, what looks to be mountains. This is a lot more detail in this picture. You don't know if it's water or if it's fire.
Water on fire.
Your map is black and white with names and triangles showing mountains, basically.
Yeah,
That is all you get.
I think when Pell was here last, he was kind of like looking for like a map, and he couldn't find one.
Yeah, because without
then
the
he also-
assistance, the DC was quite high, unfortunately.
Yeah, but then he also like looked for like the names of bosses or like notable entities that live there.
You
I
did.
just might continue to look for that.
Harlow calls over Delta and says, "Does this look anything familiar to like Paris?"
The color's the same.
Missing some blue. Blue and white.
I mean, it's all
But
black and white, anyways, and gray.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's all black and white. You can't see it. There is no color.
Delta's comment still stands.
Yep.
You're like it's like the map seems okay. It needs color. Ma'am, this is black and white. I said what I said.
I mean, she's not wrong. It is missing the colour.
What else are you guys looking for? Bruce and Delta said you were looking for general things.
Yeah, Bruce got an 11, Delta got an 18.
All right. For general things, Bruce, you find out it's going to be hot.
Perfect.
Does Bruce like the heat?
Well, didn't he and Harlow grow up in a desert type area?
Fair.
Very fair. That's true.
You right.
Delta with an 18. You also find out it's going to be quite warm. It will be hot. There is potentially a lack of water.
Nice.
Or scarcity of water. Natural life as you know it does not typically exist. It is fiends that thrive in Infernum.
So we're gonna like. I don't know what the word is for starve to death, but with water. Thirst to death?
Yeah, thirst to death.
Yeah,
We'll
Dehydrate.
That's the one. We're gonna dehydrate and die. Unless you want to like, I don't know, like, I mean, the fiends could be hot.
Have to drink the blood of our enemies.
I mean, we could do that. I don't recommend it.
We've used investigation or intelligence. Sorry, intelligence roll.
Just a straight intelligence roll.
I suppose a modifier of 1, so I guess it's a 20.
You rolled a 20?
Yeah, 19, but plus 1, so 20.
Okay, yeah.
Searching for information on notable entities, bosses.
Notable entities. There is a hierarchy of hell, of Infernum. There is devils and fiends and pit fiends. You find several different names of different things with a rough hierarchy of who serves who. The most notable creatures are princes, and each prince kind of has power over a certain part of a realm of Infernum. You do not find specific names, but you find a hierarchical structure of who reports to who, sort of thing, I guess.
Okay.
So, if you're talking to this person, they identify themselves as a pit fiend or the master of fire, whatever. They are not the highest, but they're not the lowest. They're mid-rank, sort of thing. And I will get a list of that over to you.
Okay. I'm actually gonna step away for a little bit. Back.
Harlow wants to find another researcher
Okay.
who's like maybe known and like knows a lot about like alternate dimensions and things.
Okay. There is not. You take some time to try and find somebody that specializes in that. There really isn't a researcher who specializes in that. That is available to you. There is. They can point you towards a section that might have more information on different realms of existence.
Harlow is trying to find out about France.
Okay.
But also, he doesn't know how to. He looks at Delta. How do you spell France?
Like FRA.
It's definitely got to be in
N-
French so that Harlow can't
S-
understand.
France.
SEFRANSE. Got it.
Yeah.
You start doing some research, so give me an intelligence roll. See how much you can find.
I'm gonna do enhance abilities on myself. And I forget the actual the term of it that gives for intelligence, but
You're good.
me. But so that's helping me with double advantage or like advantage. Pew! And pew! I'm gonna take the 21.
Okay. You do not find much on France. You find that is kind of a halfway point between realms. It's where things go to wait and see what happens next. It's where things sit in a holding pattern.
Looks over to Delta and goes, "Do you think you died?"
It didn't feel like it.
Harlow pokes Delta.
That's
Definitely
what-
real.
Maybe I'm a spooky ghost. Ooh.
Does Delta's color, like fur color, look any different?
Delta's
I mean,
fur color is much whiter.
Harlow pulls Bruce over to the side and goes, I'm not an expert at this, but I think Delta might be a ghost.
But you poked her.
Right, but there's some ghosts that you can feel.
Maybe she's undead.
Maybe
Mm.
I know the long bitch.
Necromancy is finally
Like,
working.
and you just appear next to her, just, ha!
The necromancy is finally working.
I go, you know what? I don't miss just the random appearing. I don't miss that. And she goes, do you feel different?
I mean,
Like, do you become undead when you go to France?
you just eat a lot of bread. You get a little bloated and you start to feel a bit like, oh no, I've eaten too much bread. But other than that, I mean, that's a form of death in itself, really. The bread death.
Harlow thinks back to watching Carlo's body slowly start to deteriorate.
Mm-hmm.
And remembers that part of the body process is bloating.
Technically, yes.
And so Harlow goes, 1 second, and leaves them and goes over, finds Pell and goes, I have concerns. I think
Pell shrub.
like Delta might be undead. Thoughts?
Pell looks at Delta and shrugs. It's like Delta to me.
Well, you're the, you know,
Cleric?
yeah. And like Harlow goes, when did you come next to me? Everyone just walked
I
with
guess-
him.
Pell actually could do a test. Pell could,
Harlow goes, I could
Pell
do
Pell
a
could-
turn the undead and like pull out my holy water spray bottle.
This is Pell's idea too, turn undead, but Pell's gonna do it, subtly without being seen. Like, just to check. I'm gonna
I turn to Delta and shake the spray bottle. What happens?
Delta just stares down at him. Doesn't move a muscle.
You do turn undead, Pell?
Yeah, but secretly and silently.
Hey, do a stealth check.
He's hiding behind Harlow.
He's gonna mutters under
Okay.
his breath. He's like Cristo.
You can hide behind
Right
Harlow.
in Latin.
He's
Yeah.
like, abracadabra.
Volcanos. Something, I don't know. Stealth
Yeah.
check.
Activate.
You can do that. It does nothing. Delta is not turned. It has no effect on Delta.
It seems good to me.
Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to weird you out there, Delta. For a second, I thought you might be like a ghost.
And then Pell says, I never had any doubt that you're alive. Because he did it silently. Behind Harlow.
I don't know. I feel like Delta would notice that.
No.
I don't think Delta would.
No, probably
No,
not.
they were too stressed out about the water bottle.
Delta wouldn't even notice her own death, to be honest.
Fuck. You're like, who died? Oh wait, me?
Yeah. She's like, I'm a
If
ghost.
Delta was
now."
a necromancer, they would turn into a lich or something, right?
literally shows up to their own funeral unaware.
Yeah.
Just who fucking died?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically, is how it would happen.
Why are you guys so sad?
Like as you look over, just the face is just deformed and just reforming as it talks.
It's like, oh, they look really familiar. Who's that buddy in the coffin?
It's a looker there.
They look like they could be. They look like a douche.
Oh, I hate their hair.
Well, the dead supposed to be them. Could it be me?
So Harlow again shows the map and everything to everyone. This is and goes, I think this is the information that we have. But now the question is like how do we get there?
Bruce says it's also going to be very hot.
Yes. We need
Just
to
lightly.
get like endless decanters.
Beachwear.
Sunglasses and bikinis.
Harlow goes, like, I saw one of the
Yeah. Wait.
local vendors down the street had this stuff called sunscreen.
But-
I don't
so wait,
know
so-
how it works though.
So our map isn't colored, so we actually don't know if this is lava. We could, if we know it's hot, and this looks like lakes to me and rivers. So, yeah, beachwear people.
Flip flops. Let's
Harlow
go.
looks at his outfit and goes, "This is what I have." So I'm guessing I'm not gonna heat metal there.
You don't got no mankini or
There-
anything?
There, the metal heats you.
You know,
Harlow looks at Delta and goes, "What's a mankini?"
no. He's
And
looking for
whatever
a
it is,
speedo.
do you really want Harlow wearing one?
Body positivity, my man.
Man,
We get some video game.
France really did a number on you, dude.
Oh yeah, they're like free as a bird down there.
I look
Maybe
at
have some-
I look
some
at Bruce
safety
and
video
go,
game armor.
birds are free? Oh, I haven't done this. I call Movado to me.
Okay. Let me think.
Because I haven't done that since the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The last time you saw Movado, he was wasted.
Uh-huh. Like on death's door.
Mm-hmm.
you hate to see you drinking like that. Yeah,
We knew he was tipsy, but like not like a boozer.
Exactly. Let me think about that. I hadn't even thought about that. I had not even thought about you calling him after the Mother Tree's restoration in this realm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well,
give me
because now I have a
that.
question for him.
Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine you would.
I mean, ain't there just like a big hole in the ground that leads to it? That's what everyone says about stuff in it. It's like a big pit that you fall into.
Mm.
to get there. I mean,
I can-
I
I can make a big pit. Oh my goodness, you haven't met my children.
all we need is a a sorcerer that can like plane shift. I think, or a wizard.
If only we had a duck that could do many things.
Yeah,
The
If
duck has
only.
done many things.
If only you still had that.
we lose the duck.
Well, I'm
I don't
pretty sure
know.
we still have the duck.
I think
A
it's a
duck? We have a duck?
Duck. Yeah, the duck sword. Remember?
So Harlow goes, you know, the duck that you plucked the feather of, and then you went poof.
Oh yeah, the puff duck. Yeah.
Yeah. Bruce has now claimed it as his pet. Hold on. Sorry. As his sword pet.
Yeah.
Sword pet. How does that work?
Well, we had this argument. It's not a pet sword because
It's
swords can't be pets.
So it's on the end of a sword.
No.
No.
It is a sword. It has done damage to the Harlow.
It is a sword.
Right.
But
Harlow just goes, just show the duck.
it
Sorry,
has
you
feathers.
see Harlow just scratching and like pulling his forehead.
It has feathers. It quacks.
It actually does
It certainly does.
sword stuff, and you have to hold it the correct way.
Bruce, do you pull it out?
Yeah, Bruce pulls it out.
You see a little duck.
Can we?
Just-
Is it only the tail feathers that you pull?
I don't know.
Because Harlow
Right,
wanted to
it's
see like how many like tail feathers it had left.
I don't know. Check it out.
Can I insight check or investigate it?
You could potentially investigate it.
Okay, once I get my thing back open, because
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
I will once my Roll20 app stops being stupid. No, I'm not Bruce.
Hey, Bruce, give me an investigation check too. Or give me an intelligence check actually.
Bruce did a 4.
You are holding the duck of many things.
Correct.
There we go.
That's an
11.
from Harlow.
But my advantage is still up. Because of enhanceability.
How long does enhanceability last?
Till I say stop.
Uh-huh.
Up to an hour.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Then yes, it would still be working. So that was what was that number?
Now a 16.
The duck does not look good. In fact, parts of it are beginning to harden and round and curve.
Oh.
Almost like it's becoming an egg.
Harlow is gonna use speak with animals.
As you cast the spell, it becomes an egg. Bruce, you're holding an egg now.
It's an egg sword now?
It's an egg.
It's a sword. Egg sword.
Egg sword. No more duck. Duck gone. Duck go bye-bye.
Bruce. That's
it.
not
Smash it.
Harlow goes,
He puts it
wait,
in his pocket
wait.
for safekeeping.
Harlow's gonna go, can I touch the egg real quick?
No.
We don't know if it's alive. You need to see if it's alive.
It's mine.
Okay, then you check it.
Bruce shakes it. Sounds alive.
You shake it. Crack, crack. Yep. Sounds like
See?
sounds like an egg. Most definitely it's an egg. Why it's an egg now, you do not know.
Bruce is just happy he has a sword again. A new sword.
Well, I mean, the duck was a sword too.
Well, yeah, but it was a different sword. Now this is another sword.
So it's a different sword. Not the same
Yes.
sword.
Different.
Do swords typically change?
This one does. Steve does too.
As you mentioned Steve/Steven, a voice in your head that you have not heard in a very long time, because although you're a sorcerer who has a thing with this fucking sword, you never talk to him. Really?
Well, it doesn't quack like a duck. So why would he talk to him?
It does not quack like a duck, but it does say crack it. Steven's voice in your head says crack it.
Bruce cracks it.
How close are you all standing to Bruce?
What did I just rejoin into?
How
What were we
close are
doing?
you? You're standing right next to Bruce. That's known, Harlow. It is known.
Wait, why do I? Oh, wait.
Are you standing
Hold
right
on.
next to Bruce, Harlow?
Delta's a couple feet away.
I'm gonna guess yes because I was trying to reach out for the egg.
Mm-hmm.
Pella's at least going to say Harlow.
Wait, what are the 3D? What are the 3D10s for? What happened?
If you are within 15 feet of Bruce, you take 20 points of damage as Bruce cracks open the egg, and you hear and it explodes.
Hear a what?
We didn't hear the thing.
Oh, a big old pop. Basically.
Oh,
Better than mine.
You take 3d10, everyone takes 3d10 of damage. As
Does
at
Bruce-
the feet of Bruce, who is knocked prone, is a duck.
I
This is a
said
living duck.
generate.
This is a much bigger duck. This duck should not have fit inside this very little egg that Bruce was holding. This duck is the size of a pony.
An egg disc.
oh,
It's a horse-sized duck. Ah.
It's a miniature pony. It's a small creature. It's like 2.5 feet tall. It's a much bigger duck.
Kevin.
It's not Kevin. It's like Kevin's little stepbrother, half size.
So Harlow uses speak with animals,
Kevin
Mhm.
too.
and he goes, "Hello."
Hello, I'm a duck.
Do you know where you are?
I'm a duck. Break my eggs. I got eggs.
Are
I'm
you
a duck.
are you a duck or are you a sword?
I'm a duck. Big old duck. Look at the size of me. Goddamn. I was little. Now I'm big. I'm a big old duck. Quack, quack, bitch.
Do you know who we are?
Yeah, I know you. You're the Elephant Man.
Do you? And he points to Delta.
Oh, I made her go away for a little bit. Sorry.
It's alright, nice
Um,
holiday.
The thing is, no one.
Delta the duck just looks at you and you hear quack.
Yeah, because no one else can understand the duck right now.
You just
Yeah, but
hear
that's
Yeah,
what
Pell,
Harlow
she thinks
cracking
she's
a
hearing.
duck.
And so,
Pell
I
pulls out some
point,
breadcrumbs, gives it to the duck.
Oh hell yeah! I'm hungry.
I point over to Pell, who's giving him the bread. And,
He's
and
my bread
him,
man.
okay, yes,
He's my best
Mr.
friend. He's got bread.
Okay, and then points to Bruce.
That's Daddy.
Harlow goes, I'm really hoping you were going to say Mom. But same idea.
The duck just eats bread. I don't know you.
You
I'm
said
not
I was
a duck.
you said I was
now,
Elephant Man.
Yeah, I just like bread.
now, does the bread fall at the bottom of the duck like it did before?
No, it is fully eaten this bread. Yum
Nope.
yum.
So before Daddy used you as a sword.
Oh, I'm a sword. I'm a sword duck.
Oh, you're still a
Yes.
sword?
Whatever Daddy says.
What's your actual name?
Quack,
Quack?
quack.
Are you saying Craig and Quack?
No, I'm quack. You gotta say it right.
How do you spell that?
Quack.
How is this character worse than the gnome?
Who's a gnome?
What? No.
No,
I don't see a gnome. I'm a duck.
Harlow goes, okay. Now, before I stop this conversation, I'm gonna help you. Do you want to be a sword or do you want to be a duck?
I'm a sword duck. Quack. As he quacks for that last time, he flies up a little bit in the air, and Harlow into your hands drops an egg.
Oh, thank you.
Roll me a D100.
I swear, if this just like kills Harlow.
Roll me a D100. We'll see what it does. I don't know what it's gonna do.
Well, upon seeing another egg, Pell walks 15 feet away.
Harlow goes, you just hear Harlow go, oh, you shouldn't have.
The egg in your hand has a bit of weight to it, and it seems very porous.
What does that word mean again?
Able to absorb a lot of something.
Okay, like a sponge.
It's kind of spongy. It has a bit of weight to it, and it feels very dry in your hand.
Harlow goes, what's in it?
I don't know. I'm a duck.
So now your feathers once were magical things. Now are the eggs magical things?
I'm all magic.
Should I open it now?
All of me is magic.
Should I open it now or do my other friends get eggs?
I don't care, Elephant Man. I'm a duck.
Pell tells
can you
Harlow to
give-
put it in water.
Can you give eggs to my friends, please?
I don't know.
Can you try? I'm just wanting to hear like goose grunting noises from constipation.
Nothing. Oh God. I think I hurt my back.
Harlow goes, do I need to put this in water?
I don't know. I'm just a duck.
Harlow goes, thank you, Quack.
It's not quack, it's quack! God.
And Harlow like bows at him and like waves goodbye.
Quack jumps up and rides on Bruce's shoulder.
A miniature horse
Yes.
sized duck
So
rides
this-
on the shoulder.
A miniature pony, not a miniature horse, a mini pony. Is a living duck about the size of a miniature pony with a white head and a body of multicolored feathers.
Do you
If-
understand how large a miniature pony is?
I do. But it's a fucking duck. It's got hollow bones. It's not that heavy.
And a corkscrew penis.
It's a small. Oh, yeah. It's a small beast. If any of you was a small creature, you technically could use it as a mount. As long as you weigh less than 150 pounds.
Oh, Harlow weighs less than that.
No, you don't.
Harlow goes, and like has this like egg thing in his hands. He goes,
Mhm. Once per day, it can lay an egg.
do I feel something inside of it?
I don't know. Did you shake it?
I put like hand on top of it to feel if there's warmth from it.
There is no warmth.
Huh. I look at Delta and Pell. I go, what do I do?
Pell from 15 feet away says, pour water on it.
You sure 15 is good?
So
Well, last
Harlow pulls out the decanter that he has.
Okay. Your
And
water skin?
yeah.
I don't think that Harlow's carrying a fucking decanter around with him.
Okay, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I just like the word choice.
I pull out a flask,
Thank you.
and I gently pour some water on it.
Nothing happens. The water rolls right off of it. The egg is not, even while it is porous and appears kind of spongy, it looks like it has holes. None of the holes go to the center.
No.
Bury it.
You believe you would have to break open the egg to understand its contents.
As a druid, I have a sense of life. Do I sense life coming from the egg?
No. No life.
So, Harlow puts the egg down on the ground. He makes sure that everybody is spread out enough.
Okay.
Then he pulls out the glaive and does a sick trick with his glaive and like flip and smack and cracks against the egg.
Okay. I guess make an attack roll.
Well, what else am I supposed to do?
Oh,
Crack it like an egg.
with your hand.
Like gentle enough where it like cracks.
Okay, I mean, if you were doing it gently, sure, whatever, fuck it. It is,
I do all like the show and trick, but it's really just like
it's really,
just a
it's
basic
kind of,
tap.
it's a little embarrassing. Because it cracks open, and inside is a little bag.
Harlow reaches in for the bag. No, he uses the glaive to lift up the bag.
The bag lifts out. It is a bag. There is something in the bag. It is a small pouch. Similar in size to something that's like a ring box. It is, again, very small.
Harlow opens up the bag.
There's some dust inside.
Arcana check.
Yeah. Give me that.
Okay, let's take it.
This is still intelligence, so 22.
I've got to go, guys.
Okay,
right,
bye.
Bye, Penny.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in.
Have fun in France.
The
So it's a 22.
inside is a small pouch of the dust of dryness. As you're looking at it, Delta walks up, says, "Ooh, what's that?" Puts a finger in, tastes it, says, "Oh, fuck!" and pops out of existence again. Roll D6 for me, John.
And if I say no,
Then you don't get the dust of dryness. This is just to see how much is in there. Inside are 5 pinches of dust of dryness, so you can add that to your inventory. Just so you know what it is. So the small pack contains the D6 plus 3 pinches of dust. You can use an action to sprinkle a pinch of it over water. The dust turns a cube of water 15 feet on a side into one marble-sized pellet, which floats or rests near where the dust was sprinkled. The pellet's weight is negligible. You can use an action to smash the pellet against a hard surface, causing the pellet to shatter and release the water the dust absorbed, ending the pellet's magic. An elemental composed of water that is exposed to a pinch of the dust may take a DC 13 con save, or take 10 D6 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
okay, I will have to add that in later when I can.
Yes. With that, Delta has disappeared, having eaten some of the dust of dryness, apparently. And you hear a large crowd of people approaching the stadium, the Coliseum, that now has a beautiful stage built into it. Outside is a marketplace has been set up with games, and very similar to the Fall Festival, where you first were exposed to Dragonvor as the horrible entity that he was. We'll see if anything bad happens this time in our next session. So we'll end there.
The dust of dryness.
Yep. Once per day, the duck can lay an egg at the behest of Bruce. You can literally do that every single day and just write down the number that you get, Bruce, and let me know. And I can let you know I have a D100 list of things that will happen for each egg. And there is, unlike the deck of many things, this never stops. So if you roll 3 40s, you can roll an intelligence check to see if you rolled it before, to see if you know what's coming inside, basically.
So before, the duck did regular short sword damage, right?
No, it does.
This duck
greatsword
does.
damage.
You don't know if this duck does any damage.
Well, we're gonna have to test that out.
I just hope because it got bigger. I hope it does fucking longsword
You'll
or
have to see.
fucking claymore damage.
You will have to see.
God, that's so. I'm a duck. Quack.
I had a little bit too much fun with that.
Almost fucking died.
I had a little bit too much fun with that.
I really hope that you didn't plan that shit until now.
You know why this happened? I will share this with you as we.
Hold on, turn off Craig first.
I will turn off. Craig, you're an old man who no one loves.
Take that,
You will die
Craig.
alone.
Are
Craig.
you turned off? Are you turned off now, John?
Always.
Always.